I've learned so much doing this because this makes my February, March, April, May, June, fifth full month. I don't know how many of y'all knew when I actually started back in December, and now this is my fifth full month. It was what we want to be. We feel people don't want to commit, but you have to, or you won't have a committed relationship. It's not an option. So you gotta walk by faith, not by sight, when it comes to commitment. You have to know that what you're putting into it, your partner that you have chose, that you have vetted, is putting the same thing into it so that you can have a successful relationship. There's no other way around it. Or you can be single. Just gotta pick. That's I'm gonna go into that in a little bit. I've learned so much in these 5 months. July, I think 11th or so was like my first show in January. So that'd be my 6 month mark. So I'm gonna have I don't know, I'm gonna do something special. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something special because I was told that couldn't do it, not gonna last, not gonna have an audience, not gonna have anybody who wants to listen to me. Yes, you can talk nice, you sound nice, but can you keep up with wanting to do 3 shows a week every week? I missed one show. I had a root canal. Missed one show a couple weeks ago. And, you got a full-time job. And I was like, yeah, but I live in the country. I don't have nothing else to do. So, this is going to be fun. So I put a lot into this. The discipline and determination, to do this weekly, multiple times a week is the part that's the hard part. Because sometimes you're tired, sometimes you're like, man. Sometimes, like me, this sometimes is draining emotionally because I don't understand people that don't know me, and people that don't know me don't know that this is who I am. I'm not even put on for my city, like that was Jeezy and Kanye put on for my city. But I'm not. This is easy for me to talk like this, think like this, have conversations like this, and it's easy. I've been outspoken for a few years, and it's kind of, there's nothing to say whatever that I'm thinking, because I'm still going to be respectful. I'm still going to articulate differently than a lot of people that I know. The country is beautiful. It helps you regroup. If it's different if you live here all the time. I don't have a regrouping. I just have a peace overall. I go outside where I live. I don't even have 10 cars go by daily, and I live less than 10 minutes from my mom. So the fact that I'm still able there to be around my mom is very important to me. And my brother is active duty, so of course he can't do that. So I'm like, hey, it's got to be one of us. She all we got. So I'll take that. I'll take that from my brother, and he still has a long way to go. I think he's currently 7, almost 8 years in. He's doing 20, so another 12 years, 13 years before he can even potentially move back. And he's an officer, so yeah. Anyway, tonight's topic: are you scared to commit? So I did want to bring up something, and I'm pausing because this is going to be slightly inflammatory to some, but others it's going to resonate. Others it's going to make sense to. Others are going to be like, okay, I get what you're saying. And some y'all gonna outright say, whatever, Blue, you just saying your crazy stuff. But know that I want men and women to be in relationships. I want men and women because you're happier and at peace if you have somebody that loves you, truly loves you. And a man is a better man when he has someone to take care of. A man is a better man when he has a wife, a significant other that pushes him. The best version of a man is a man that is kept by a woman, that is secured by a woman, is nurtured by a woman, is coddled in some places by a woman. So he goes out and does what he want to do. And don't say, I'm not talking, if he don't go out and create value while he's away from the home, the man ain't shit. So don't say that, oh, you're only talking about finances. I'm not just talking about finances, because man's value is outside of the home. He can't do nothing, but he's like in the ideal house, he cuts the grass, he maintains the cars, he brings home the bacon, and he protects the house. That's what a man's supposed to do. She's supposed to decorate. She's supposed to make sure mind you, it was never a time that my dad didn't take out the trash, wash the dishes, sweep the floor, mop the floor, all that shit. He did all the same things that my mom did. And when I became of age, he did this. I was a participant of said things. So I'm not talking about the minuscule things like, because I think somebody actually asked me, hey, you're a masculine male, are you going to sweep the kitchen if she's tired? Hell yeah, I'm going to sweep the goddamn kitchen. What are you talking about? It's still my house. It's my house, her house, and our house. So why would I let it fall short of glory? Because if she's tired, like if we're entertaining and it's my friends and her friends or our family, because if we're together, then each side is ours, then what's the problem with me participating? I don't get that. Like some people when I say that I'm traditional, they think that it's kind of one-sided, yelling at the woman. No, remember, I'm a mama's boy. So that whole yelling at the woman thing is not something that resonates to me. I don't like talking bad to women at all. Only time I want to get loud with them is if they're being delusional and not being reasonable about their expectations. Other than that, if you listen to me, I talk with respect to women. I respect women. I respect men. I try to respect all. Now, you say something crazy or you're being reasonable or you're trying to be, Will's word, disingenuous, then yes, I will be the one who will call you out, but I'm going to try to do it respectfully as possible. So I don't think that there's no particular place, but I know that I can't create the home that I want without a significant other. She's going to have that feminine touch. And I appreciate that. I'm just like, hey, I'm a big guy. I want a California King. And I want to drive a pickup truck or SUV. And the rest, and let me have a room, because I can afford to do that. Let me have my own room, man cave, whatever you want to call it. And the rest of the house is yours. I'm still sticking to my box. And you can have the other 4 parts of the cube. I'm sticking to that. Haven't been asked that in quite some time. I'm still sticking to it. I have no reason to change. But here's the thing that's going to piss some people off. Hold on a second. Make sure I speak to everybody. Prosperity, health, and wealth to all. Some people are stuck on definitions. Yeah, but hey, Sarah. Yeah, but even so. So if you are stuck on definitions, but you define your relationship, you just need to have the outline of how you're going to do stuff. Because, like, for example, I like to barbecue outside on the grill. I can cook breakfast exceptionally well. Bacon, eggs, toast, rice, or grits. I'm working on them. But bacon, eggs, and toast or sausage, I'll get up and make that. I have no problem doing that. I'm not going to make, I can make burgers and fries and pizza and all that, basic shit to keep me living. But I'm not going to say, hey, I'm going to make this 3 or 4 course deal with stuffed chicken with asparagus or broccoli, or I don't eat broccoli though. So there's this vegetable, and I'm teetering, so I know I need to hurry up. I'm sorry. There's this vegetable called broccolini, right? And I was deceived, duped, hoodwinked about this said vegetable because I'm thinking I don't like broccoli anyway, but I was told it was not broccoli. It was a better version, just small baby broccoli or some bullshit. And I was like, it looked like broccoli and zucchini, and I don't like zucchini either. And it tastes very, very bad put together. So I had that tonight. I'm sorry to hear that, Auntie. May God bless you and keep you in his everlasting arms that you had to eat grass. Sorry to hear that. Okay, turn the flames on. All right, so there's a lot of women that have their standards, be it high, be it unreasonable, be it in their mind thinking that they can find said man And Raby, what you talking about, Evo? Saying they can find said man. Saying that said man other than Jesus is available with their high standards. Let's give them the 4 6s. 6 feet tall, 6 figures, $100,000, more than 6 inches, and fit 6-pack. All 4. Some women have these as their common standards, judging, saying, I want all these. If this man does not have all these, he does not qualify. Some women say, oh, those are likes, or those are wants, not needs. Men get disqualified for not having one of those 4. Just ask around. Just if you would, just ask other women, are these standards? Broccoli, Raby. Oh, see, listen. I don't even know what you talk about, Doc. I saw that Evo said that, but now you put broccoli on the front. I'm not paying attention no more. I'm not eating that shit. I don't care. Raby is the other version of broccoli, and you can keep it. Okay, you can keep it. I don't want it. I want no parts of it. I will eat asparagus, like it crispy. I keep like if it's this long, the part gets thick, like the harder part of the stalk. I cut the part off. I eat the other part down. I don't like Brussels sprouts, green beans, sweet peas, all forms of greens, spinach, collard green, mustard green, turnip green. I eat all that. So can't say I don't eat greens. I don't want to hear that shit. Okay. So, women have these standards. And I'm not talking about men on this particular part, because once a man gets to a certain age, his standards start to dwindle because he realized, I think I played around too long. I need to find somebody that's going to love and take care of me for the rest of my life. So I need to put, if I have some resources, I need to put all these resources, all this status, all these things that I have acquired into her, so that she will then protect me against the wiles of the world. Okay. But a woman, on the other hand, she has these standards, and she's looking for Jesus. Not in the Bible, but a man that's walking that is near perfection in her eyes. Now, her version of Jesus might not be your version of Jesus, but you want this perfect man. Okay. So you say, you put it in the atmosphere, I want him to blah, 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 blah. I want him to blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's great. But you have not found him. You have not seen him. You have not associated with nobody near him, because you will put on, I want monogamy, but I want him to make $500,000. I want him to be physically fit and wealthy, but I want him to have extra time that he doesn't have because he in the gym or he's traveling for work. I want him to have dreads, but I don't like the way they smell. I want him to be a certain height, and I don't want other women to be attracted to him. I only want to be attracted to him. Hey, Evo, I'm trying to tell you, I started to realize as I'm dating in my 50s. Yeah. I'm gonna come back to that. Okay. All right, so you women have standards. You have these standards, and not all of them are unrealistic. Some of y'all say, hey, I know, like Evo just said, I know that it's going to be hard to find. I know that there's no perfect man. But, for some reason, some women will have the same standards over and over, the same wants and needs over and over, and they will disqualify men over and over because they're not getting what they say they want. And then they refuse to change their standard. I'm not saying lower, but they refuse to change their standard. If you're 5'2", why do you have to have a guy who's 6'2"? How come you can't have a guy who's 5'8"? If you don't make $100,000, why do you have to have a man who makes more than $100,000? Hell, you hadn't seen the damn money anyway. What's going to be the damn difference if he makes 80? So I'm saying all this to say, to do the same things and expect different results, by definition, is insanity. Say that for the people in the back. To do the same things and expect different results, by definition, is insanity. Lawanza. I'm going to leave